Peace, family. Welcome to the Reprioritizing Self YouTube channel, where we discuss tips, strategies, and the real ish that comes with reprioritizing ourselves in this society. I'm Kiera, and I am a healer and a trauma healing coach.
And I'm Larisha, a counselor, wellness facilitator, and founder of Wellness Brand with Love LC. And we are your co hosts. So, in this episode, we'll be doing a check in to see how we're doing and creating space to have a conversation around just how we're doing, how we're feeling, what practices are aligning for us this season. And we want to know what practices are aligning for you this season. So as we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and tune in for all the goodness we're going to be talking about.
Yes, thank you. Yes. Give us all the thoughts, comments. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family, everybody who needs it. We're spreading this healing. That's the intention of the channel. And so you're helping us to do that. But a little bit about today, we're talking about a priority check. We're literally doing a priority check on where we are on our lists. We all can get caught up in the day-to-day responsibilities that pull us in every different direction. And we can lose focus of what we need in order to stay whole and keep moving in ways that feel nourishing to us, not where we're like drained and just making it to the next things, right? So these priority checks are going to be reminders for us, me and Larisha, and also for y'all, and a reminder that we can reprioritize ourselves to the top of the list, right? Every day, in any moment, we can reprioritize ourselves to the top of the list. So we're starting with, where are you on your priority list today, right now, in this season? Where are you in your priority list? Larisha, you know where you at?
I mean, so I'm definitely up there. I feel like today, my intention, I knew I wanted some fruit. So I was like, I'm going to wake up and go get me some fruit.
Wow.
So I prioritize that today. And I feel like where I'm at right now is just like leaning into what I need today. Um, so yeah. I wish I thought through that through. But I feel like every day and every moment I'm asking myself that.
Yeah.
So right now I feel like I'm up there and I'm leaning into what I need today to start the week, to have an easeful week as much as possible. So that's where I am at on my priority list right now. Where are you at on your priority list?
Yeah. Today, same. I'm like, this it. It's me. Me, I'm number one, two, three on the list right now, honestly, for today. But the last few weeks, I have not been doing a great job at keeping myself at the top of the list. So I feel like um, today feels really good and it's exciting that I am here. But the reality is that, like, it's still a practice. It's still a
Mm-hmm.
process to constantly keep yourself at the top of the list and be tuning into what you need and giving yourself what you need. I think it's really easy for me to get caught up in the things I need to do,
Mm-hmm.
which I also feel like are for me, but they're for other people too, right? Like it's an exchange either through work or a business or um, just the healing, right? Like we're healing together, and also there's an exchange, right? But today I feel I'm at the top of the list. I woke up really slow, like not in a rush. Happy that it is Memorial Day, right? When we're
Mm-hmm.
filming this. I
Yep.
always get Memorial Day and Labor Day mixed
Me
up. I
too.
never know. Sorry,
Me
y'all.
too.
Love the veterans. Parents are both vets, so appreciate y'all. And also,
Yes.
they're alive. So Memorial Day today is not that about my parents, but about the folks who have passed. So thank you for your service, folks. And I'm grateful for today to have time to think about what do I need and what do I want, and being able to take it slow. And so today, same thing. I was like, ooh, I need some movement. So I prioritized getting out, and I went on a 2-mile walk. I'm very proud of myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, because the girl ain't been walking much. So I'm happy to be back on that and having like just time to do it and not be rushing to a thing or
Mm-hmm.
having to be in a rush today. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Where y'all at? Let us know. We want to know where are you at on your priority list. And yeah, we're gonna keep digging deeper to see what do we need. Mm-hmm.
So with thinking about where we are on our priority list, what do you feel like, what season do you feel like you are in right now?
What season? And it's spring season right now.
It's like
But
spring's cuspy
spring,
summer.
summer, yeah, exactly, right? Like, yeah, no, it's summer. Like, you're right.
Like it's coming. It's
I feel the spring allergies very much still. And so I'm like, are you sure summer? But yeah, I think for me, the season that I'm in right now is realignment, a season of realignment. Just like I said, it's been a little bumpy the last few weeks, and honestly, a lot of months has been a little bumpy, to be honest. I am still like in the process of grieving a loss that happened to me and my family from the end of last year. And I feel like that just kind of threw me off. Like I was moving, we were grooving, and then it was like, bam, like a really hard stop, and definitely disconnecting from all my practices and tuning into my body and my needs each day. That just felt like a lot to be doing. So I let myself get into that like autopilot and disconnection for a while. And I feel like as it's warmed up, like the spring, summer time has come, that I'm like, oh yeah, I have a body, things are things are happening below my neck, and things need to be tended to. So I am in the process of realigning to the practices that I know work for me, and like just having intention of taking time to tune into my body and my spirit more regularly. Not even gonna say daily, because ain't got it. We ain't there. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. So just coming back onto the path, like finding where I'm at in the map, on the map, and figuring out what direction do I need to go to get to where I was trying to go. Because it still feels like I have the same goals and things like that, but I just need to realign to like the new way of life after grief. Yeah, that's me. What about you?
I love that you mentioned just like how you, because I feel that too. I'll be like, oh, this is going like I'm in a flow, I'm in a like I'm in a mood,
Yes.
and then something will happen that really disrupts that day to day, or like that kind of what you had going, and it feels so just like, oh my god, survival mode.
Exactly.
When you brought up grief, it reminded me, and it reminded me of a tragedy that happened where I work, and that like grieving personal grief and then like community and then holding space, and how in that time how we show up for one another and how we show up for ourselves, um and um yeah, for me it just went into like survival mode. So most of the things the practices, it's like, can I eat? Can I sleep? Can I make it to work? Like that was it at that time. And so for me, what I feel like this season is what I'm leaning into is flow, and really keeping um an open perception, I suppose, of what flow is and what that looks like and how that feels, and how that changes with each season. Because so in spaces where I mean life be lifing, so in spaces when something tragic happens or something just not just out of nowhere, like
Yeah.
what, like how can flow exist in that space? Like what would that look like? And that maybe it just looks like making sure you're eating, making sure you're sleeping,
Yeah.
and those basic needs, and going with that. Yeah, something else that you mentioned around the season changing stood out. Because I also navigate that, like during the winter, the colder months, it's kind of like you just go go go, and then when it gets hot, there's all these things that come up around like body and image and this and that, and I'm like, oh snap, I can't just throw my sweater.
Right.
Like so this season brings up for me discomfort, so I'm really trying to approach that differently this time around, influencing that, and allow the thoughts and the things to come up, and also continue to like show up and explore different styles and explore different ways of showing up. So I feel like that's been also what's been coming up for me this season. So yeah.
Yeah, I think we're both in the same place right now. Like, I think it's a mix of realignment and flow, and like knowing that, the things that are happening, or I guess the ways that we're responding, like our natural responses to things, is sometimes what is necessary and supportive in that moment, and maybe not like sustainable, but like
Mm-hmm.
right now, this is what's getting us through, because it is like helping us to make it. And when it's like when you come up for air, like, okay, I'm in that autopilot. When I come up for air, then I can finally be like, oh, like what else? What could I be doing to support myself? What do I,
Right.
what do I need right now?
I
What,
love that imagery, because
right?
like when you come up from air, you like, ooh, ooh. But
Right.
then once you're
Exactly.
breathing, you're not breathing like, oh my god, like the whole time. You start to like,
Yes, exactly. Reacclimate, like, okay, let me think, I'm good. I've got what I need. But yeah, I think that um is what you're naming about kind of not putting an expectation on the way that the flow happens, and allowing it to be what it is. But also tuning into the patterns and like the things that we know about ourselves. Being more gentle with some of that too. I'm like 100% with you. The body stuff is like, the messages are like, no, right now. And I'm
blaring.
just like, whoa, please stop, because I am real good at the negative self-talk around body stuff. And I've just been having to like hold myself in love, just hold myself in love. Like, it's there, it's present. I don't not believe it yet, so it's just like, I just gotta, love myself through it. Yep, that's where we're at right now. We're not
Yeah.
feeling it. And yeah, and that, like, that's okay. Like, it's not, we're not always going to be in those seasons where we're like, bad bitch, this is, I'm feeling everything. I'm giving everything I need to be giving and I'm feeling good in my body, like it's just not always going to be that. So I just really appreciate that, like, reminder of like, we're here. This time of the year is hard for a lot of us. And also knowing that is the opportunity to be a little more gentle and to take care of ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So
and to still be outside.
hello, because we will be. Y'all gonna get everything.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the sun.
The fun don't stop. Okay, we still gonna have fun. We may be internally judging ourselves.
Right.
Okay, that's something that we're working on the other side of that. Okay, on the other side, we're human. Living in America. Not helpful. Okay. But I think you like started to talk about it, just where you are right now and what's helping you. But what are you doing to support yourself through this season of flow? And what do you need that you don't have right now?
That's a good question. Through this season, the season of time, one of my favorite things about this time is the fruit. I love cherries and mangoes and watermelon. And this is like the season that all those fruits are in like peak. So I really look forward to that, like thoroughly. Like I will wake up like I need some watermelon, like I need some cherries, like I'm planning to go cherry picking next week. So really just leaning into those seasonal fruits, they really make me happy.
Yeah. I need you to send me some cherries, okay? I just like I just y'all don't know. You should be at the cherry picking on, like, as soon as it opens up, they are getting the cherries, okay, and a lot of them, and eating them all up. So I'd be jealous because I'm like, these are looking delicious, okay, because they're coming straight from a very intentional farm. I've seen strawberry picking out here, but I have not seen cherry picking yet. So I am interested in going to pick me some fresh strawberries, but like cherries, I need the cherries.
Yeah.
I need the cherries. Sorry.
I feel what I can do.
Yes. Look, just send me a bucket in a box. We'll just be a quick ship, and I will overnighter. Exactly. And I will tend to them as soon as I receive.
Oh man, I'm excited. What else this season? That I need to make space. Like sometimes I need to quiet the noise. So, I be up here 24/8. So what really helps me with that is movement. So if I'm like, I'm just doing like a lot and I'll try to like quiet my mind by meditating or something, and I notice like I can't get it to quiet, and I'm like, okay, I need to move something or write. I need to write. Actually have my journal here. Yes. My tool. So this is With Love LC's With Self-Love Journal. And my favorite thing about this journal, aside from the creating of this journal, is that there's space inside to write around prompts and reflect on prompts. And then there's also space to free write. And so for me, some days when I'm like just reoccurring thoughts happening a lot, I'll be like, I need to brain dump. So like just open my journal and let's get out what I need to get out. It might be a sentence, it might be like words, it might not even flow into something that makes sense, it might just be bullet points, but that's been something that's been really helpful and powerful for me. And I do that pretty much. I mean, it just depends. When I feel like I need it, I'll do it. Sometimes I'll need to like say something or feel like I need to say something to someone, and I'm like, let me write it out. Write it out first. So that's been helpful this season. a lot. And dance, dance and swim have those are my go-tos, my go-to movements, and I've been slipping, so I'm gonna get back to them both. I miss you. So that's what's been helping me this season. And what I need is to continue that will to continue to keep pouring into myself. So I'm gonna throw that question right back at you. What are
Yeah.
you doing to support yourself through this time, and what do you feel like you need?
Mm. I feel like what I've been doing is more around, I've been in a place of like being a student this season, and being in a learning space and being like held by other people has been really supportive to me. Just not feeling like everything is on autopilot, like having things that I'm excited about in the week and that I look forward to, and connecting with new people has been really cool and felt really good, because the learning spaces I'm in are also spiritual spaces. And so it feels like there's a lot of alignment in like what's happening in my life and the things that I'm learning as well. So that's been really helpful. And then I also have been, I've been facilitating a group. It's called Turn Down for What? Rest. And it's like just literally a series with other folks that I'm supporting. And we're just figuring out how we can create more rest in our lives. And that feels really, oh, I love it. Like it feels really juicy. Every time I get there, I'm like, ooh, I know we're going to be going deep, and I know we're going to lay down, and like just seeing people laying down in the middle of the day. It just is so good. It's really nourishing. And I've been using my Rest deck by Trisha Hersey, Nap Ministry. If you are not following and you don't have the things, the book, the deck, do it. But these cards, they're so beautiful, and they've just been really supportive. Come out, cards. Really supportive to my practices. I am enough. The systems I live under are trash. I can rest. What kind of like just juicy reminders of like hello. And that's that's also been really helpful to just have like things I can pull and think about in the moment too. And what I need is more movement. I'm with you. Like I said, I've been just not doing a lot of movement, and getting back into that right now feels so nourishing. I went on that walk, and then I danced. I did dance afterwards, and it was fun. I was just like dancing by myself in my house, learned a little routine I saw on Instagram and twerking, and it was amazing. And it was like, oh gosh, like my body was like, why haven't you been doing this? Like what? These are the things that work for us. Just do the thing. But again, like it just wasn't the response. That wasn't what's coming up for me these last weeks, months. So I'm feeling really excited about dance and movement again. So that's what I need, is more movement and more joy in movement. So that's where I'm at. And I feel like we have a lot of alignment, as always, between what we moving through, what we're going, what we're holding. And we want to know, like, from y'all too, like what's coming up for you, what season are you in, and what are you doing to nourish yourself, to support yourself? What do you need for that, right? It's okay not to have everything right now. It's like knowing what you need to and how you can start to bring that closer to you or give that to yourself is super important. So, but we got some stuff. We got some goodies for y'all, a little support.
Yes, y'all.
Yes.
So as we wrap up again, y'all, this was a check-in. We want to leave y'all with some gems, quite literally. And go into what our crystal for this moment is. So our crystal for today is rose quartz.
Bam.
So we got the raw stone and we have the With Love LC bracelet, which has rose quartz and lava stones. And what rose quartz is the universal stone of love. It supports with unconditional love. It supports with compassion, ease. It is great for self love and also gifting love. So you can use rose quartz in all the ways. You can wear it, you can have it near your bedside, you can have it in your space. It's a really gentle and loving crystal.
Yes, we keep it on hand. Yeah, I keep it in my house as like little placements throughout my house and wearing it and just being with it when you know you need some extra love for yourself. This priority check, it's a great stone for the priority check. So check it out, y'all. We also have an affirmation for you all. And our affirmation today is I am worthy of being number one on my priority list. And y'all know we do these in threes. So I'm going to share it again 2 more times. I am worthy of being number one on my priority list. I am worthy of being number one on my priority list. Take that with y'all. And one more
And we
goodie.
have our reflection question, y'all. What do you need in this season to reprioritize yourself? What do you need in this season to reprioritize yourself? What do you need in this season to reprioritize yourself? That's your question for this moment. You can think about it, you can talk it out, you can journal it out.
Whatever way you want to reflect, you can dance it out,
Right.
right? Write it down, draw it out, sing it out. Yes, this is good. So where are y'all? Where are y'all falling on your priority list? We want to know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know too, what are you doing? What practices are nourishing you? Or what practices do you want that you feel like will nourish you right now? We're a community. There's lots of people who offer lots of juicy and supportive practices and resources. And so if there are things that you want or need, let us know. We'll make those connections. We can try to make some of those connections for you. And we also can bring some of those folks here to talk
Yes.
about that and to share more about those practices and resources. So let us know, like, subscribe, share this, because who doesn't need to do a priority check today?
That part.
We love y'all.
We
Thank
love
you
y'all.
for tuning
See you
in.
next time.